Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mike.
This is Mark.
And Kevin.
And we're Sensory Defect, and you're listening to Metal Messiah Radio.
Here we go, Metal Maniacs. Please welcome to Metal Messiah Radio, death metal band originally based in Florida and uprooted to Long Island. We have the Sensory Defect band. Welcome to the Metal Meltdown. Who do we have joining us tonight?
Mike,
Mark, and Kevin.
Great to have you here, guys. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you.
anytime.
I understand you have some shows coming up, but we'll get to that in just a little bit. I'm curious to know, though, being that you were originally based in Florida, what part of Florida was that?
Oh, it was this town called Port St. Lucie.
This move to Long Island, how is that working out for you? Do you feel that it has affected the band in any way? Have you lost members before because of that situation? Do you have any regrets with the move?
Well, put it this way, there was some good and there was some bad. I would say the bad part would be that along the way, since we made our move, we did go through a few members, and then up until once we got Mark and Kevin and Christian, things have been starting to go uphill. Been jumping on with some good bands, especially Fear Factory and Like Once Lost.
So the metal scene here on the island, what is your thoughts and opinions on that, and especially in comparison to the metal scene that was in Florida when you were there?
Well, I'll definitely say this. It so happened I've seen a lot of bad things about this local scene here, but I'd have to say the scene down in Florida is 10 times worse.
Imagine that. Wow. That's interesting. So when you're doing your shows that you've done here, are the fans supporting you? They're coming out to the shows?
Believe me, some of these recent shows, we've had some people coming out.
Excellent. We just had that storm just a couple weeks ago, this blizzard. Did you miss out on any shows during that time?
Well, in this case, no, we haven't.
That's a good thing then, because I remember a couple years ago we had an ice storm.
Oh, yeah, without a...
and I missed a few shows. They canceled a few shows, and that was just ice. And this last blizzard, I'm hearing that that's like the worst blizzard we've had in 30 years. Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Crazy.
It was really bad.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
I'm interested to know, though, are you preparing for the follow-up to your first CD, the Delusion CD?
Yeah, actually, we are. We actually have about 6 songs written. We're actually playing 2 of them out right now.
Excellent.
Yeah, and in fact, one of them, we do have the demo version of. It's called Deceiver, and you can definitely go up on the band page app and check that out on Facebook. And
your official homepage is sensorydefect.com?
As of right now, the official page is actually right on Facebook, Facebook/sensorydefect.inc.
Aha. So what studio or where are you recording, will you be recording this follow-up CD?
Yeah, we're looking into to a couple of them. We haven't really made our decision. We're probably looking to record with Joe Sincata, who's done quite a few of Suffocation's albums.
Very nice. They just have a new album out too, right?
I think so. I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, I heard some people playing something on Metal Messiah Radio, and they said this is new from. I don't have it yet, but I heard something new from Suffocation, so that's cool.
Gotta get that.
Yeah, right. Are you signed yet, or are you in process of becoming signed?
We've been working on this for quite some time. We just picked up management.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Who you got there?
We're working with Damon Morano.
Excellent. So, have you been searching for a label that suits your needs, or how has that process been for you with getting signed?
Well, with the way this economy is right now, it's just mainly gotta keep pushing and pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hoping with this management we can finally get to where we want to be.
I wish you lots of success with that. It's not easy these days.
Thank you. Thank you.
A lot of bands today, what they're doing? They're releasing it themselves. They get some, recording studio. They pay for so many CDs or whatever, and they say they actually make more money when they bring their CDs that they got themselves and made themselves, that they sell them at the shows, and they're working out better than having to deal with a label that gives them a percentage of the sales,
Wow.
So, I definitely think that works. Yeah. Unfortunately, with Long Island's metal scene, it's not always the best to, because, our Mike and Doug, they had paid for the first recorded CD themselves, and
right.
I know that we still have a bunch of CDs left.
Yeah, I hear you. That sucks, but that is the way it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I love you, right?
Yeah, say love you. I actually had a chance to catch you guys live a couple years or so, live in Bayshore. I think the place is called Sinclair's.
Oh yeah, Sinclair's West Babylon.
It's West Babylon, so it's not that far from Bayshore. But yeah, it was a, I think, cold winter night there. I met Brian Hobby for the first time there, and I think just before your show, before you took the stage, in this little box of a venue, that Koratoy was over there as playing as well, just before you. It was a very extremely metal show. I think your original singer was there at the time as well.
Yes, that was when we had our original singer, and of course two other guys that replaced the other two original members.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about the show, the one thing that still stands out in my mind is your drummer's drum kit. It was the most enormous drum kit. It had so many parts to it, and I remember at the time, Darren Markoff, our brother, he the drummer of Koratoy, he was like almost antagonizing the drummer, saying, "You don't need all this. Look what I got." It had he had like 3 or 4 drums to his kit there. But yeah, he put on a great show. I mean, you put for the size of the place was not big enough for you though, because you really had not much room to move around. But man, that was an extremely metal show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I personally wasn't there, but just when I was joining the band, the first thing I did see when we walked into the practice space was Doug's drum kit, and I was like, damn.
Exactly. That's what entered my mind, actually.
That's what everyone looks at first, like the drum kit. They just see this huge drum kit, and everyone's like, wow.
Right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
He still has the same kit?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Same kit.
Amazing. So how does it feel today in the current times, the band? You guys feeling good about yourselves? You ready to conquer the world? You got a lot of shows coming up?
Most definitely.
Let's spread the word on the shows you got coming up here.
Oh, we do have one show coming up in March out in Riverhead with Connecticut band Awaken.
Awaken, yeah, I know of them. Glenn DeGrasso, the vocalist, I remember them when they were known as Lazarus. They were the band that sued the other band known as Lazarus from Missouri, is it, or Michigan, the thrash metal band. And it was funny, I got to see them last year, Awaken, with a new lineup, and I hear they have more lineup changes. So this thing is probably very popular. Bands having members come and go. It's just part of the metal experience, I guess. But they put on a good show live. They sound much better live than they do on record. They're much more powerful live. So that should be a good show for you.
We can't wait.
Right? And what else you got coming up?
Well, as of right now, there's, got a couple of other things, but, they're all still in the works.
I see. But you're planning on hitting the road heavy, right?
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We're trying to.
Excellent. What can the fans expect next from Sensory Defect? How long do you think it'll be before you have your sophomore release?
I would give or take. I would say like maybe give us I'd say a few months, because we're still in the process of writing all the songs and pretty much taking all these riffs. We're trying to doing our best kind of put them together and and kind of like really map out everything.
Yeah, I hear you. And in my theory, if my thought process is, it doesn't really matter when it comes out as long as it comes out quality. Too many bands rush the albums out there, and there's something missing. There's something missing. Either it wasn't mixed right or it wasn't produced correctly. And so I just wish, for your sake, for your band, that you take your time and get it out there the way you want it to sound.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, definitely.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Waste time.
And
I know that with all 5 of us,
Yeah.
like, we mesh so well. It's just been like a crazy writing experience, from as soon as we started writing these new songs. So we're going to treat every song like our baby and make sure it's working good.
Very cool.
We
Very
have
cool.
to go through every single little thing, make sure everything's perfect.
Excellent.
This is like the best writing experience I've ever had with the band. So
Excellent.
this works really good.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Well, whenever that album does come out, if it's a year from now, let's say, I'd like to have you guys come back on the show to talk about this new album.
Most definitely.
We get into it in
would
more
love to.
detail. Even do a CD showcase where we talk about each track and what the inspiration was behind the music. To give us a lot of information to the fans, and so we got that to look forward to.
Oh, definitely.
Appreciate that. Could each of you tell us something about your gear and if you have any endorsements?
Oh, as far as endorsements go, we do have PV and Drumstar wear and custom drumsticks.
Excellent.
We used to have Madison, but they ended up going out of business, unfortunately. Love them.
another sign of the times, right? Like a lot of record labels are being bought out by bigger record labels because they can't survive anymore. It's unfortunate. Like Heavy Artillery, they were recently taken over by Earache. You should check out Earache. Maybe they'd be working out good for you.
Oh yeah, I remember Earache Records.
Yeah, they got like Bonded by Blood, Diamond Plate. I think they have Evil on their label too. Bonded by Blood, I think.
I think so. I'm actually not sure. I know at one point they used to have this more mellower alternative band Edema on there at one point.
Yeah, well, my experience with them was pretty cool. Do you know the place that used to be here in Patcho called Karma?
Yes, I heard of it.
I got to actually see a couple of shows there, and Overkill, Forbidden. Who else? Was Gamma Bomb? They're also, I think, on Earache. Gamma Bomb, Bonded by Blood, and who was the other band? Evil. And I actually got to do three of the bands that night, right at the show, face to face. And I think his name was Anthony Gazzardo or Andrew Gazzardo. But all I know is the guy made it very easy for me. He organized it all, and I did one every half hour. I had a different band. We did it right outside. It was a really good experience, but the next thing I hear is that they're closing down, that they're not going to do any more metal shows there. But what do you expect? The place, the ceiling you could touch with your hands, and they have one bathroom. And that's it. You know, just a universal, one toilet, one urinal, and they wonder why the place got turned to shit. You know, what do you expect? They were not prepared for a metal show there.
Oh, yeah.
And then we had the ice storm a couple of years ago, and then the next thing is they never reopened. But that place is right around the corner from me, man. It's so convenient. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, but shit happens. But the Revolution, that used to be known as Ollie's Point, that is a great venue here on the island. And like you said, you played with Fair Factory with them. So the sound quality out of that place, compared to, let's say, a place like Trax, blows them away. And it smells much better too. You know? What about merchandise? What merchandise do you have available for fans of Sensory Defect?
I was just gonna say we have copies of the record, T-shirts, buttons, hoodies,
zip-ups.
Yes.
That's excellent. And where can the fans find this? Is it on your Facebook or on an official site? What link can you give us that the fans can check this out?
Everything you can actually go over to sensorydefectwearables.bigcartel.com, pick that shit up. And as far as the CD, you can also pick that up over on Amazon.com and what's the other site?
iTunes,
yes.
Yeah, very cool. What do you guys do when you're not doing the band? Do you guys, hold down a regular job?
Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not paying the bills yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully that will change in time.
That would be awesome.
You know?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, it would.
Yeah. Is there anything that you'd like to say to your fans that are tuning in at this time?
Well, I would definitely say if it wasn't for any of our fans, we would not be here. And this goes especially to the ones that were with us from the beginning down in Florida. We love you.
Absolutely. Just, you guys make every show memorable and worth, spending hours upon hours writing this stuff just to see you guys come out and really bring it,
Definitely.
Yeah.
We appreciate the support and everything.
Excellent. Now, one question I have for you. When you are preparing for your, the upcoming CD, where do you find your inspiration for the songs and the lyrics, the music? Is it life experiences or just, you pack a bowl, you get some ideas? What's your process?
It could be a little bit of both,
There you go.
Yeah,
personal life, or like you said, pack a bowl, it's ideas just flow. It's a bit of both.
Yeah. So are you guys really looking forward to your coming up release? I know I am.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. Can't wait.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want you guys to keep in touch with me and spread the word with whatever shows you have coming up over the spring and summer. And I will spread the word with Metal Messiah Radio and get with other DJs that they can help spread the word as well.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. Thank you, man.
Yeah, is it okay if for the DJs that are on Metal Messiah Radio, if they don't have your music, is it all right for me to send it to them?
Go
Yes,
for it.
please.
Go
All right.
for it.
I just want to have a little respect and ask you, before I do it. Yeah, and I want to thank you for this opportunity. I've enjoyed getting to know you better, and I can't wait to see you. I only saw you once, so we're due to see you again. Hopefully the weather will allow that to happen. We don't want any more blizzards. You know, definitely. And is there anything else that we could discuss to bring to the people that we haven't brought up yet?
I think you pretty much covered it all. I mean,
yeah,
we're just trying to get out there. We're trying to have everyone we can listen to our music, play as many shows as we can, really kill it every time we do.
Yeah, well, you got with Volga, I remember, a couple of years ago for an interview, so I know he's supporting you, and we have DJ Sin. I was speaking to her about your music, and I'm sure she'll be supporting you as well. And, you know, come visit us sometimes in the chat room. Let's spread the word that way, too. You can feel free to come in there anytime if you have any news at any time, even if I'm not in there, you know, tell the people, hey, we're Sensory Defect, and we got a show coming up if you're in the area, you know. You could let me know, and I'll spread the word, like I said, as well. I want to thank you for this interview. I've really been looking forward to it. And I've been thinking about you guys for a few years, because I know I get with Coratory a lot. And this year I actually got pretty lucky. I got Jeremy Farfan from a Brooklyn-based band, Winter Nights. I had Troy Knorr. He's around the corner from here, too, in Bellport, you know, and from Cold Steel. And Pete Magley is a regular guest on the show. It's special to get with a Long Island-based band. Even though I know you were originally from Florida, I still consider you a Long Island-based band because you are here on Long Island.
Thank you.
You're here on the island, yeah. So, you know, it's good to have locals on the show where we can spread the word and get a lot of people to listen and spread the word on your shows. So, again, I want to thank you for this opportunity, and I look forward to our next opportunity when we get to talk about your new release.
And thank you and Metal Messiah Radio for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. Can't wait to talk to you.
Excellent. And, you know, I'm sure if you want to get with Kenny again, I'm sure he'd love to have you on the show. So, you know, if I'm not around and you want to get with him, don't be, like, worried about it. Just do what's best for you.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Awesome.
Cool.
It's all about spreading the word, you know?
Yeah.
I want to wish you a really great 2013. I hope it really is a groundbreaking year for you. I hope that more word gets spread about the band, and that these shows that you're having, that you're involved in, I hope they're successful for you. Because I know how it is here on Long Island. It's not like the city.
Right.
Yeah, no.
All right. Well, thanks again, guys. I want to thank you again, and let's crank up some more Sensory Defect.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Crank it up. Loud.